Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio, so today we need to have a little bit of a chat about Pokemon TCG Live and Pokemon TCG Online, because there has been a rather gigantic change. An announcement has just gone up on the official Pokemon website, and to put it simply, Pokemon Trading Card Game Online, he done, ladies and gentlemen, he done. Here's what it said. Pokemon Trading Card Game Online will sunset on June the 5th. The online Pokemon TCG game is shutting down prior to the launch of Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. The Pokemon Trading Card Game Online will be removed from the App Store, Google Play, and Pokemon.com, and game servers will be shut down on Monday, June the 5th at 9 a.m. PDT. This comes prior to the full global launch of Pokemon Trading Card Game Live on Thursday, June the 8th, 2023. Pokemon TCG Live is currently available in beta to players around the world on iOS and Android devices, as well as PCs and Macs. Until otherwise notified, players will be able to migrate their Pokemon TCG Online account information even after sunsetting occurs. If you have unopened Pokemon TCG Online content, please make sure to open it ahead of the game sunsetting. Likewise, if you have any deck lists you wish to save, you should export those ahead of the sunset date. The Pokemon TCG Online Sunset FAQ has been updated with the latest information about this closure, including details on account migration. Thank you for playing the Pokemon TCG Online, and we look forward to seeing you in Pokemon TCG Live. So there are a few really important points to note. Firstly, Monday the 5th of June. That is the absolute last day, and you need to make sure that you are over before then. You can still move over after that, but it's going to be kind of awkward, and I would move beforehand. I would really move beforehand, because otherwise it's just going to get super awkward. Trust me, if you haven't migrated yet, do it by June the 5th. Open your stuff, move over, job's a good un. And this is a little bit sad, it is a little bit of an end of an era, but unfortunately it is important to do, because PTCGO is over. Regardless of your thoughts on PTCGO, regardless of your thoughts on PTCG Live, it's done. We are moving over to live. We are moving away from online to live, and you can be happy about this, you can be sad about this. It really doesn't matter in the end, and I'm sorry if that sounds a little bit mean, but the reality is, it's happening. We are moving over, so yeah. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. Now, if we go over to the FAQ, there are some things that need to be pointed out. When will it be sunsetted? Well, as I've said, June the 5th, prior to the official launch of PTCG Live on June the 8th. While it will be active until June the 5th, new products are not being put in there, which is important. And no new content will be supported, but the online game continues to support new Versus Ladder reward tracks and will receive bug fixes as necessary until June the 5th. Now, they've also given us a list of products that are working, essentially products that were released in 2023 that you can redeem in PTCGO. It's basically everything that came out before Scarlet and Violet. Before Scarlet and Violet, everything is good. After Scarlet and Violet, everything is not going to work. Remember that with the release of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, we also saw the rotation. That is to say, we rotated to E-Block. Essentially, Battle Styles On is a new rotation, and the first 4 sets are done. And yeah, that's just the way it is. That's how we play the game. Except on PTCGO, where rotation didn't happen, and new products aren't going in, and we're essentially stuck in an older version of the Pokemon trading card game. And the deal here is really simple. We've moved on. Like I say, you can be happy or sad or whatever, it doesn't really matter. We have moved on. We've gone to the point where you have to be in live. If you want to be playing the game, PTCGO hasn't really done the trick since Scarlet and Violet launched. Because the new cards aren't in there, because the rotation never happened. But now is the case where, and then this is really important, right? save your deck list. I have hundreds of deck lists in PTCGO. I'm going to have to set a couple evenings aside where I sit down, whack some telly on, and just export all of those deck lists in case I might need them again in the future. Is it going to be a pain? Yes, it is. But I'm going to be happy I've got those deck lists, and that's good. If you've got any unredeemed codes for PTCGO, you need to make sure you go and redeem them. Because I'm fairly sure if they don't work in live, you're not going to be able to redeem codes in PTCGO after June the 5th. So if they're codes that don't work with live, they're not going to be redeemable, and that's going to be a little bit sad. So why June the 8th? What is the relevance of June the 8th? Come on, ladies and gentlemen, you've got this. You know what the relevance is. That is a release date of Paldea Evolved. Simple as that. Essentially, one way of looking at it is that Paldea Evolved is killing PTCGO. Now, they didn't even put Scarlet and Violet into PTCGO. That stayed with live only. But Paldea Evolved, there's no mucking about. PTCGO is gone. Yes, for the pedants out there, I will concede that actually the release date is technically June the 9th, not June the 8th. I get it. But you know what I mean. It's kind of like the day before. It's still very much the release of it. Come on. Let me have that one. So this is stuff you need to know and stuff you need to act on. If you haven't got in on the PTCG Live beta, now is the time to do so. And moving over sooner rather than later is definitely the idea. Because what you don't want to do is turn around on June the 5th, find out you've lost all your PTCGO stuff, and have to start again from scratch in PTCG Live. That is not ideal. Now, one very important question. Will the beta just roll into the full release? Yes. Yes, it will. Your progress will be saved, and that was kind of an obvious one, honestly, just by the very nature of the game. Well, they cannot take your collection, etc. away from you. That would not work. That would lead to very, very bad things. So, no, that was never going to be the thing. It was always going to be the case that it was going to, your progress and collection and all of that was going to carry over from the beta to the full release. But it is now nice that we've got proper confirmation that that is the way it's going to be going. Now, in terms of Pokemon TCG Online codes, these are from older products that refer specifically to Pokemon TCG Online, not live. There is a thing in the FAQ that says Pokemon TCG Online code cards included in Pokemon TCG products will be redeemable in live, although code cards from some products, may unlock different items in live than they do in online. That kind of makes sense, I suppose, if you think about it. And what is interesting, and we kind of could have seen this coming, because of course, people have been posting over the past couple of days about the beta. Trust Your Pilot 1 went and tweeted this image out, and you can see here it says, "Thank you for playing Global Beta. Thank you for playing the Global Beta. To show our appreciation, please enjoy some gifts. We take your feedback seriously, and thank you for being supportive as we continue to improve Pokemon TCG Live." And you've got branded with Global Beta, a deck box, some sleeves, and a coin. Some people don't think this is enough. Yeah, fine. It's the way it is, alright? They did a very, very similar thing for Pokemon TCG Online way back in the day. And this is kind of it, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm a little bit sad. Like, if you go back, if you just go to my channel, if you click on videos, and you click to sort by date and go to the oldest first, you will find videos, some of my earliest videos, made on old PTCGO. You can see what it looked like. It actually released in March 2011. That's when I started playing it. I've been playing PTCGO since 2011. So seeing it go away, yeah, that does make me very sad. And I know not everybody is completely happy with PTCG Live. I get it. I know I read everything, all right? I know why people are upset, and I get it. But that's not really the point of this video. The point of this video is very simply to let you know the PTCGO as of June the 5th is done. We have to move to PTCG Live, and I think there is reason for optimism here. The fact that they're now going to be supporting just one platform, and the fact that there is that real then incentive to try and make it the best platform possible, I do think it's going to lead to good things down the line. But as always, we are going to have to wait and see before that happens. For now, I want to know what you think about this. I want to know if you've been playing a bunch of live. I want to know your memories about PTCGO. I want to know anything you want to tell me. So let me know in the comment section, would you? Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, all kinds of fun things. Oh, and get shout outs on the channel like the lovely William Shaw, who's been a supporter of ours, not for very long, they are one of our newer supporters, but they seem to be a very lovely person, so shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.